Paint and coatings have a lot of different roles, but one of them is certainly aesthetics. And one of the issues that people get into when they're painting is orange peel or bad look or appearance on their parts. And so every paint job, people are always looking at it. Does it look good? It's part of brand image for many people, even beyond the corrosion control that it can give for you. So for years, people have talked about orange peels. How wavy is that? Or they've talked about distinction of image. Can I see myself in that paint job as being quality? What comes down to though is how do we measure that? How do we keep consistent across that? So here at ACT, we've helped the industry with some of that, and particularly with their quality control around that, by being able to provide visual kits for those measurements. So there are 5 different kits in our orange peel lineup. One is specifically for powder. That's because the wave on those is very different. The other 4 are with liquid coatings, and there are specifications from Ford, GM, and Stellantis, as well as a standard ACT kit. They're based on the OEMs tolerance for each type of kit. For many large industries, devices have been made. So if you have large parts, or it fits in your budget to have a complex machine or lab type machine, you can measure this on large surfaces and with digital equipment. So that is possible within the industry. Where we fit is if you have smaller or more complex parts, edges, that type of thing, or you're trying to get a good quality system between yourself and another person, or you have an outsourcer who doesn't have the budget to have this type of equipment. This is where we come in. Our panels are set by the WaveScan scale from 1 to 10, the entire orange peel scale. So you're able to look and compare the visual kit to both smaller parts or more complex areas in your system. Very simple to use. You would start with what you find as, let's say, is the right combination for you, and that can be different. We get asked sometimes, where do I start in the scale? Many people start at 7 on a 10-point scale, but if you have different parts, let's say the metal's rough, the coating's not going to be the same either. So it could be that a 3 or 4 is really good for you, and you don't want to be a 1 or a 2. But on smaller parts, typically what you would do is start with where you're at. Here I've chosen the 7, and what I'm doing then is comparing the appearance in light from the panel to the substrate. And I'm looking for that same kind of return of image or smoothness of the panel. If I really need to, or I think it's close, I can go back and I can say, well, it looks close to the 6, but I'm not sure. You can pull out the 5, and then you can do the comparison like that. So you can see the difference in the 2 panels and you can compare. So you may say maybe it's in between, but it gives you reference guides on where those are. These work really well in the supply chain. So if you're having parts not painted in your facility, or you're an outsourcer who's painting parts for people, you can use these kits so that you can agree on what the standard is. And if you have these in place, you can put them in the quality control process. So in the receiving company, they can have a kit and they can do their quality control. The painting location can have a kit and they can do their quality control. And if there's questions, they know exactly what source they're going back to match. It particularly works well if you're international. We sell these kits all over the world really for that purpose, so that people can have a standard kit that they can look at and they can compare. When they talk about orange peel, they're not just talking about a number or a scale or an internet piece. They have a very tangible way to have the same things within their setups.